Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and yeah, let's get started. So today I'm going to be talking about writing letters, which is probably one of the more, I don't know, it's a big part of boot camp, and so I wanted to give you guys a little advice and some tips. So I'm going to tell you some things to do and not to do. Let's get started. So first of all, I would recommend using a very plain envelope. White ones will do the trick. That will be good. I would also recommend using blue or black ink. So I went to grab some pens to show you guys, like, as if you don't know what a blue and black pen is, and all I could find were 3 black ones. So I would use some neutral colors, keep it really low key. So you'll need your envelopes, your pens, some stamps, and then the paper I just use paper from my notebook that I use for school. So I actually used up the whole section for my English class because we didn't need it for English, and then I'm just kind of working my way through my book. Another thing that I do when I write my letters is I close the envelope. After I lick the thing, I glue the sides because I noticed that on my envelopes the sides kind of jut out a little bit, if that makes sense, and I didn't want anything to happen, so I made sure that I glued them down. Some other advice that I have for writing your letters, as I've mentioned before, send pictures. Little wallet-sized pictures are great, and your recruit will love those. For the pictures, keep them happy pictures. I mean, I don't know why you would send like a depressing picture or anything, but nice pictures. Make sure that everyone is covered and appropriate and ready to be seen, I guess is the word to say. Keep the pictures flat, and I usually, when I fold my paper, I fold it kind of into thirds, then in half, and I will stick the photo in between the paper. So you just want to keep it flat, and then the drill instructors won't be like, oh, there's something weird about this envelope, it's probably not just a letter, blah blah blah. So keep the pictures kind of low-key and discreet, and your recruit will love them, and he will love to be able to look at them. So definitely do that. Something else that you can send your recruit that he may enjoy and he may be able to share with his buddies, you can send little comics. So I found this idea on a different article, and I thought, wow, that's a really awesome idea. So I looked up some funny little marine comics, and there's a ton of them online, and I printed them out at school, and so they weren't in color, so I think I'm going to print them out again before I actually send them. But I think that Daniel will enjoy that, and hopefully his friends down there will too. Something else about writing letters is that it can be kind of hard, because some days you're going to be just feeling kind of down. And it's important that you take a moment and kind of step back, give yourself a few minutes to calm down and just kind of regain your composure, because you want to make sure that when you're writing to your recruit, you're keeping things positive and that you're able to motivate him and tell him that you're proud of him, that you love him, and that sort of thing, to keep him motivated and looking forward to your letters and that sort of thing. You don't want to be stressing him out with telling him all the bad things that have happened and all sorts of drama. So try to keep things light and positive, even if you don't feel like it at the moment. That can be hard, and I know that I have experienced a little of that, and it can be difficult. So just take a minute, step back, then write a positive letter. Something else is that you need to be aware that you will not get a letter every day, not even at all. And so, like I said in the first video about letters, don't have any expectations. So lately I have been getting them once a week, and that's kind of hard. Like, you know, you go from talking every day to not talking hardly at all. So don't expect to get a letter. It would be better, I think, to go in with no expectations, like, oh, I'm not getting a letter today, so that when you do get a letter, you are so excited about it, and if you don't, then you were mentally prepared for that. The things that you should not do while you are writing letters is do not put anything on the outside of the envelope except for your address, his address, and your stamp. Keep them white, plain. Keep them just discreet, and don't be putting hearts, don't be putting kissy faces anywhere on the outside. You can put hearts in your letter, that's totally fine, but don't make it huge and colorful because you want to just keep it low key. Something that I did when Daniel left, or before he left actually, I made these little cards for each day, just something a little cute. And I got worried, I told him about it before he left actually, and then I got all afraid that I shouldn't send them. But despite them having a little bit of shimmeriness on them, I just put them in the back of the envelope, so the white is facing the back and then he can peek in it. When he gets the envelope, he doesn't have to take it out, he can still read it, and then he won't be getting any crap for this, and that sort of thing. So if you want to do something like that, I'm sure your Marine, or I'm sure your recruit would love that. So those are some ideas that I have for that. Right, so that's pretty much it for this video about writing letters. So my encouragement to you guys is to just keep writing letters, even though it can be tiring and it can be kind of disheartening to not be getting letters in return. Just know that it's making a really big difference for your crew and that it means the world to him. As far as the week 7 update, last I heard from Daniel, he's doing really well and he was promoted to squad leader, which is super exciting. And honestly, it was kind of nerve-wracking for me to hear that. I was like, oh. So basically he gets punished if his guys mess up. So but anyway, he's doing really good, and I knew he would be doing really good, so I'm so proud of him, and hopefully I'll hear from him soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If it helped you, or if you have any advice about writing letters or anything boot camp military related, leave it down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to keep following along on this journey. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!